All right, guys, wanted to look at this particular comment that was made. This is an objection that comes up a lot from a lot of skeptics. Person says, no religion is true. All made up for control, period. Religion is the root of all evil. So you don't see the person necessarily deny the existence of God, so I'm not sure where they, stand on that as to whether they believe God exists or not. But, yeah, when he's saying things like it's all made up for control, again, you have to look at the origin of Christianity, and how it started, right? You had the disciples that were, vast majority of them were murdered and martyred for their faith. And so what was the power that they were gaining? What was the power that they were supposedly getting in this? People don't lie for what they know is a lie. People may lie for things that they believe are true. For example, on 9/11, when you had the hijackers, the terrorists, they gave their lives for something they believed was true, though it was a wicked and, horrible act. But what I'm saying is, if you know that something is a lie, you don't give your life for something that you know is not true. And so this claim that, particularly with Christianity, that it's made up for control, it's not saying that through the ages, certain people didn't use religion for control. And it's not saying all religions were not made up for that, right? You can't just say religion and then lump every religion into that category, because different religions have different views, different beliefs, and they start in very different ways. And you also have, again, through the time periods where you have different, emperors or kings or whatever that can use a particular religion and do, wicked things and evil purposes with that. But that doesn't mean that's how the religion started. As far as saying religion is the root of all evil, it's just an assertion, right? You can claim anything. You can assert anything, right? But there's no evidence offered. There's no arguments given. There's no reasons. It's just basically asserting, making assertions. Again, I would like to know more a little bit as to, does this person even believe God exists? Because you hear this from atheists all the time, that religion is evil and the God of the Old Testament is evil. But again, if God doesn't exist, then where's the standard of evil that you're getting from, right? Because you have some type of standard that you're judging and saying something is good and something is bad and something is closer to the way it ought to be. But if all we are is molecules floating through space, there is no such thing as an ought, right? There just is. So let's call that is-ought fallacy. So anyway, again, as far as this question goes, yeah, no religion's true. It's all made up. I mean, that doesn't follow at all. People could even make things up and it could still end up being true just by, default. So that doesn't, the whole question is just very problematic for the reasons I laid out. So anyway, God bless.